Hi, I'm Sarah Liversedge and I'm Director of A&R at Bucks, but also Managing Director of BDI and also Director of The Movement, which is a collaboration with Jake Gosling. Basically, a lot of the tracks probably won't be finished at this point, so the objective is to get the producers who were in each writing room to go away back to their own studios next week and master the tracks, and then they send them to us and we then assess what we think is really hitting the mark. If there's any changes needed, then we'll ask them to make some changes, and then we'll send them off to the labels, to the A&R people that pitched each morning for each artist, and then it's up to them whether they obviously want it to be for the artist or not. Sometimes they'll put it on hold, other times they'll just reject it and say they're not feeling it. So if it goes on hold, then obviously we wait for them to decide based on the artist and what the plans are for the project, so we bear with them on that. And then if anything's rejected, then it's part of our catalogue anyway, so our job is to then look for other artists for that song to go and find wherever it may be. They're obviously very commercial tracks, so we hope that there will be other artists for the song to go to. Well, there's 5 studios working each day, so on average probably 1 track from each studio, so 5 times 5, 25 songs. I could never say there was kind of an average amount. It's very hit and miss. Obviously we're dictated to by the labels in terms of what songs they want to use, so our job as a publisher is to push as hard as possible and to keep our producers and writers working hard with their songs. So as long as we get them in front of the labels and they're hearing their music, then that's all we can guarantee. The rest is left up to the labels to decide. They get loads out of it. It's obviously we fund it, so it's fantastic for them all to meet lots of other creatives that they haven't met before, especially for maybe more so for the producers and writers who have got less experience, for them to then work with people who've got more experience. It's a real advantage for them, I think, to learn from that, and then to have the very experienced writers here and producers is a joy, because obviously we want hits. That's the whole reason for doing this. It's about the networking, and I think a lot of writers and producers might be kind of stuck in their studios on their own sometimes, and I think it's good for them to mix and to hear other people's music and to work on other styles as well, to open up their ears to possibilities that they hadn't maybe considered before in their career path. And a very good example of somebody that I look after, Jake Gosling, who's obviously been very successful in the last year with the Ed Sheeran album and Paloma Faith. Jake, over the last 5 years, has been on every song camp that we've organised, and he's benefited greatly from it. We did a few camps, 3 camps over the last few years in America, 2 in LA and 1 in New York. He's been to Amsterdam. We've had a song camp in Australia, and his network has obviously just increased massively, so he's not just UK based, he's international, and I think that's been very important for his development. And now that Ed is crossing over to America with his album, then Jake's got that confidence behind him already, because he's already worked in America, so it would be very natural for him to go back there again.